Do you know what time it is? Yo, what up? Do you know what time it is? Yo, what up? Lil and I've been sleeping lately. It's it's warm. It's pretty comfy too. Watch Netflix. We could actually probably fit at least another person in there if you need a place to crash sometime. Just a real simple and beautiful structure. Here is a perfect example of a little corridor that could be dramatically improved by changing it from an alley to more of an arcade, more of a walking space with shops, etc. You got a bunch of residences, people who could benefit in their daily lives from having a functional market in their backyard rather than an alley. Talk about increasing environmental sustainability. You want to talk about doing shit more local. Wouldn't that be a good step? Getting rid of the alleys, making them all markets of one sort or another. There's not much when it comes to alleys that I'm more a fan of than rooftop usage. Just a great way to use your building's footprint is to build something on a roof or a treehouse. I mean, you could have a bunch of shipping container stores. You could have an electronics store. You could have a fruit market. You could have a newspaper place, or what do people read these days? Magazines. Web pages. You could buy some web pages at one of these markets. I mean, bars, restaurants. Why don't you go get some pho or some Thai food at a little shipping container right there? I'd be there every day. Density is sustainable. Having shops within walking distance of your home is incredibly sustainable. I mean, honestly, wouldn't it be great to see a swing back from big box stores to little mom and pop shops? I mean, even if there was an umbrella company that was a corporation, just hypothetically. For example, I could have a wig shop called like Steve's Wig Shop, brought to you by Kmart, for example. Just thinking about possibilities for the future. I want a video that opens with me hanging upside down like. All right. So anyway, it's kind of like Parks and Recreation meets Trailer Park Boys, I guess. I think it'd be funny for the first episode if a bunch of the characters crawled out of little sleeping bags tied to the tops of buildings. Like that. Yeah. Right. I want a video that opens with me hanging upside down. Alright, I want a video that opens with me hanging upside down like that, but then I crawl out of the cocoon, and then I give you my pitch for all these shipping container shops. That's how the video goes. Watch this backwards. Alright, so I have previously pitched a show called Donkey Town, where a town, much like Forest Park, Illinois, abandons cars and goes to bicycles, horses, and donkeys for transportation. But anyway, it's kind of like Parks and Recreation meets Trailer Park Boys, I guess. I think it'd be funny for the first episode if a bunch of the characters crawled out of little sleeping bags tied to the tops of buildings. Like that yellow cocoon, whatever, that electrical cocoon that I showed earlier. Somebody crawls out of there, climbs down the building. Everyone has these extremely strange sleeping arrangements. Because they're green, they want low environmental impact. So I think it's a great way. And you could have like a cast of 20 or 30 people to even start off. People who live outdoors and just, maintain the Donkey Town. Well, live outdoors affluently, like that rig, that yellow sleeping bag thing, doesn't look cheap. I mean, just spitballing ideas. Some kids could get a golf cart and, the Donkey Town people could be like, hey, no cars here. But they're like, this is crazy. Did not expect to see this golf cart right here, right now. I've literally never seen a golf cart on this campus before, and then 10 seconds ago I said the word golf cart, and golf carts appear. Come on, sidekick. I get why anyone wants their movie star to be like shiny and fake and like a fucking Ken doll. Isn't that fucking boring? Aren't you guys sick of this shit? Does Ryan Gosling even have a penis? Like seriously, is that guy made of plastic? What's going on? I mean, yeah, the real goal of Donkey Town is to actually not make a show called Donkey Town, but to actually make Donkey Town a real place, you know, and initiate Cinematopia. That's the long game. Short game is to make a TV show called Donkey Town, have it be funny as shit, but really it's a propaganda piece. I really want to make a Donkey Town. Sick of cars. Who needs them? Get them on the edge of town. Take them on trips. I don't care. We don't need them in town, stinking up the place, going fast. I mean, all right, let me pitch Cinematopia to you real fast. Instead of going to movie theaters to see the same fucking washed up nobodies, anybody is a movie star by virtue of the entire world being a movie. You know, a good example of, you know, what I'm talking about is the movie Truman Show, the movie Ed TV, the movie Schenectady, New York. That one's about plays, but just throw a camera on it, same fucking deal. So it's not an original idea, but putting it into practice, you know, at least in a small zone, I think it's fucking interesting as fuck, and I'm gonna do it. I mean, you could say it's crazy, but what the fuck isn't crazy? We're monkeys who fly planes and fucking, like, what, seriously, what is life? Can you answer me that and then tell me what crazy is? I mean, like, what ants do in dirt, you know, that's what human beings have done to the entire globe, you know? We just dug shit out of the ground and built a civilization. What is that? Who does that?